Me, 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 me. We were walking down the street in Dublin, and we were actually going to a bus stop, and we almost like ran into this like TP sign, and it said GFC. It was like a big GFC, and I was like, what? And there's chicken nuggets, and I was reading it, gluten-free chicken nuggets, and I kept reading. I was like confused because you don't see gluten-free chicken nuggets ever, and then I'm like tearing up as I'm like realizing that this is real. Like we had to get them, and we go in, and the cashier was so nice. He actually gave us the chicken nuggets for free, and so like that right there was like the highlight. I was like, I got free chicken nuggets, and they were gluten-free, and like I needed nothing else. I was a little bit scared. They looked really good, but you know, sometimes gluten-free food is cardboard. It tastes like cardboard, and so I was a little bit worried. Like, okay, maybe this isn't going to be great at all. But then I took that bite, and it was so nice and crispy, and then the chicken's so juicy. It was like perfection. It was like the dream chicken nugget. Like when you think of chicken nuggets, like this is the nugget you think of. It was pretty late because we were in Dublin, and you know, I turned on my phone, and I see that I had a message on Instagram, and I was like, and it was from, I just saw Leon, and I was like, okay, maybe it's in Dublin. And then I read it, and I was like, I just kept reading it, like, you want to fly me out? Like, what do you mean? Like, is this like a joke? Like, and so I passed the phone to Jonathan. I didn't say anything. I said, here, read this. And he would read and then look at me and then read and look at me. And he was like, I think this is real. And so I messaged back, and we were like, what is going on? And so we got off the tram, and I called my mom, and I told her, and she just thought it was hilarious. She was like, of course you would cry over chicken nuggets, and of course they would want to fly you out for it.
Hey Danielle, where are we going?
We're going to DC to get some GFCs. We're getting some chicken nuggets.
This
is also Danielle.
Hi, nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
I am gluten intolerant and have been gluten-free for 3 years. I never felt good, and I could never figure out what it was. I just Googled my symptoms, and gluten allergy came up. And when I first saw it, I was like, no, that can't be me. Like, that's literally all I eat is pasta, and more pasta and bread and chicken nuggets. And so I gave it a 3-4 week like trial period, and like within that, it was like night and day. Like the difference in my body and my mood. Like I wasn't so crabby anymore. Like I was like a happy person, and it meant giving up most of my favorite foods, like pasta, pizza, like all those things that you can get gluten-free, but they're not always great when you get them gluten-free.
Oh my goodness, look at all the chicken nuggets.
Yo, there's so many chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
No.
That's the coolest thing ever. Oh my gosh, look at the plants.
Well, me and Danielle, we were in high school together, and I just knew of her for the first 3 years, and then we got to senior year, and it was the first day of cooking class, and she was like in the back corner, and then that's when we started talking, and then I made food for her, and that was the way to her heart. Food revolves around her because it has to. I eat anything, I'll eat anywhere, so I'm not gonna like force her to go to a restaurant where she can't eat, because it's just like seeing a puppy dog, and like, you can't, I don't want that. So literally, we'll look up places, and we'll scroll through Google and try to find gluten-free places, and once we find one, we'll go there, and we can go there multiple times. I'm happy.
Days that we did find like gluten-free, and then it was like good gluten-free, it was just like, like we would just go back to those restaurants over and over and over again, which is why we went to Leon so many times.
Over and over again.
Yeah. like literally everybody can eat here. Like my best friend who's lactose intolerant, she could eat here. Like it's so open and the food is so good. Like I don't think people would come here just because they're gluten-free chicken nuggets. They come here because they're good chicken nuggets, and people that are gluten intolerant or have celiac or anything like that, they can also eat here.
I was like, there's no way this isn't gluten-free. Like, I even asked her, I was like, are you sure these are gluten-free? Like, because sometimes people mess up, but no. These are amazing chicken nuggets, like, hands down best chicken nuggets I've ever had.
It's kind of like life-changing to be able to like eat food that you love again and for it to be so good. It's just the greatest feeling in the world.
I'd just like to thank Leon Restaurants, and especially Leon DC for bringing us out here and giving Danielle her chicken nuggets back, because that's literally her #1 meal is chicken nuggets.
They used to make fun of me because everywhere we went, I just
Got chicken nuggets. So she has her favorite meal back. And now you guys need to come to California because it's a little far of a drive.
Yeah. Road trip.
Road trip for chicken nuggets.
Okay, we're gonna do a road trip.
The struggle to find good gluten-free food has been real. We have been backpacking through Europe for just over a month, and more often than not, I've only been able to eat nothing but eggs and gluten-free pretzels. We were walking to the bus stop when I saw the sign for your gluten-free chicken nuggets, and tears of joy started flowing. By the time we ordered, I was full on crying. I haven't had chicken nuggets in years, and they were once my favorite food. Being able to eat food that I love so much means the world to me. The nuggets are hands down the best I have ever had, so good that we came back for seconds. Thank you for including the nuggets in your menu. They have been a highlight in my honeymoon. Thank you.
Chicken nuggets.